Welcome back. Today I wanted to do a short video, really short video, just to make sure that those of you that are purchasing your cleansing towers and even your thinking about you towers, come to me towers, skull candles. So it may be a skull that you've purchased for yourself or for someone else. And yes, you can work on someone else. Do you need their permission? No, not necessarily. If you feel that person really needs a cleansing, you really feel their thoughts need to be cleared out, their aura needs to be cleansed, this would be the perfect candle. So I sell the skull candles plain. I place a hold under it, and I combine some herbs in a small container for you so you can stuff them. So this is how your candle would generally come, and I place a hole underneath. Underneath that hole, you're going to place your personal concerns. You want to add in a bit of personal concerns for yourself. If you're working to clear away, remove certain things, fingernails or hair will do. A small piece of cloth, like if you have it from someone's underarm t-shirt where they sweat the most, a piece of their sock, and even like a toothbrush. The bristles from the toothbrush will work well. The first thing you'll do, you'll write up a petition, small petition. If you prefer not to place it in there, the petition can always go underneath the glass, which is better for you, so you will not burn it up, especially if it's your first time. What I'm noticing a lot for many of you first timers is you're lighting candles and you're letting the herbs burn completely up. That's a big no-no. Do not let the herbs, if there's herbs on the wick, remove them. If there's herbs getting close, you see the fire getting close to some herbs as you're burning the candle and you're watching it to see, certain things as far as how the wax is dripping and, what the outcome will be. Generally, when you work a candle, you read the wax to see what the outcome would be, what direction the wax is flowing forward, backwards, is the flame high. All of that needs to be into your attention as you work this candle. So make sure you're writing notes down, taking pictures. You want to make sure you're reading the candle and its wax. You don't generally just want to burn it. If you're just going to burn it and throw a picture under it, don't expect any energy to come back out of it. Take your time, write that petition, either place it under or inside of here in a bowl. And when you're done, you're going to take those herbs that I send you and you're going to stuff them inside. Just like so. Her name, his name, or your name can go on the candle around in a circle with the date of birth. Once that's done, then what you'll do, you'll take some of my oil and my cleansing powder, just a bit each, and you're going to dress the candle. Another thing you can do, if you don't want to place the petition much, like you don't want to really put the petition inside or underneath, you can put a picture underneath and you can write on each and every part of the skull. So you can write down a few things under each and every single area of the skull where you feel this person needs clarity, removal of negative energy, more free thoughts, just more clarity and cleansing and clearance in their life when it comes to their spirituality. You can write down one small word on each and every single skull. You want to rub the oil in, and if you are a beginner, you want to dress this minimally with a little bit of the herbs, just minimally. You don't want to go in too much and add in too much herbs, because your problem is watching this and making sure the herbs don't burn and don't catch fire. And for many of you, you're going to put way more herbs than you should. Spread the remaining herbs around the candle. For many of you, spreading the herbs around the candle is going to be the best action for you. So you have a little bit of herbs. You have a little setup where the herbs is going around in a circle. You'll take my cleansing powder and you'll go around this. You want to always combine your herbs and your powders together if you're working a ritual for the most effective results for yourself. Now, when you work a spell, your results are for you. So given many of you, as I read the comments, you want to know when that person did that spell, how long they did it, what herbs they used. Even after I've explained the full thing, you go through it and you're asking, how did your spell go? How did it happen? Tell me what to write. That is her or his results. You have to work the spell in order to achieve yours. So a lot of times, many of you seem like you're confused as you're asking 400 people in the comments, oh, what happened to you? Tell me what you did, what day, what color socks you had on, how did you have your hair? None of that matters. That is her spell that she has worked. So if I'm showing you how to work a spell, it's because I want you to learn how to work it. Create it yourself with the same exact ingredients, no substitutions. Stop asking for substitutions. Work it as is, exactly as I tell you. And let's see how your results turn out for you. And then you can share your experience, which is what everybody else here is doing. Sharing their experience, how they worked it, how they prayed over it. Now, I've told you many times how to pray over your spells and your rituals. That same petition that you write up, you can use that same wording as your prayer that you're going to do every single day. Psalms 23 is a general prayer that everyone can say, anyone can say. I prefer it with money and situations for success and blessings. When it comes down to your energy and or someone you're working on, you generally just want to say the things that are happening. You're praying for them to be cleansed, mind, body, and soul, mentally, spiritually, physically, emotionally. You want them to have more freedom. You want their aura cleared. You want any negativity that's heavy over them to clear out, to remove. You want them to have a new sense and mind of direction when it comes to themselves and their spiritual being. So you can say exactly what I just said. Keep on saying it. Keep on working it. You can back yourself up with some light, some 7 days, some 9 days. You can work a full-blown ritual. You can get a pull-out candle, dress it exactly as I showed you, minimally. You don't want a lot of herbs. If your work is on fire and you're sending me photos, asking me magic, read that for me. You have a whole fire going. I cannot read that. Do not let anyone out here confuse you and make you think if you have a huge fire going over your candles that means more energy going. No, it doesn't. That's some bullshit. Fire, the herbs on fire, everything burning up, that is not a good sign. You're not going to get no cleansing out of that. There's nothing clearing up. You're going to get clogged back up. You're going to get more blockages and you're going to mess up your head. So make sure that you're looking for a clean burn. Some things are out of your control, but you want to take every single instance, every single sign and clue as it being something for you to read into to see this is why things are going the way they are. So if you're burning cleansings and it's possible if nothing is happening, you don't have that energy. Not everybody can pick up a candle and just say, yes, I'm a witch today. You can't. It has to be in your blood. That witch is in your DNA. So don't allow anyone to fool you out here and make you believe that you're some kind of witch. A lot of times you do need a root worker. Get a root worker that knows how to read and knows how to do readings. Two different things, because there are people out there that don't know how to read, but yet they want to offer you a reading. How? You don't even know what this word means. Make sure they're fully educated in what they do. Whenever I do a reading, I answer your question, whatever that question is. If there's other things surrounding it that pops up in the reading, then the spirit feels like that's important for you to know, then I will tell you. Make sure you get a reading to see if you are cleansing yourself correctly. And you generally put in salt in your water in a tub, that doesn't mean you're getting a cleanse. You need real spiritual items, you need real spiritual herbs, and most 9 out of 10 times, 10 out of 10 times, you need a real spiritual worker that knows what they're doing. Make sure that whatever their spiritual lineage is, it lines up to what they're doing. So if she says that she's a Wiccan, make sure she's practicing Wiccan magic. If she says that she's into hoodoo, make sure she's showing you hoodoo magic. Make sure they have that full understanding. Because you'll find many people that say, oh, I do this, I do that. They practice 30 other things, and now they're trying to cleanse you. They can't do it. It's impossible. Whenever I show you how to make something, whenever I show you how to work something, I want you to work it. I want you to get the feel of that energy. I have many videos on here showing you how to write a petition. This video is mainly for you how to dress it and to make sure when you purchase items from me that you know how to do it. I do not send directions or instructions with magic. This is why I have my YouTube channel. This is why I have my Facebook, my Instagram, and I have a Twitter now. You know, I'm trying to see where I'm feeling like where that's going, but on every single platform that I have, I explain how to do things. So generally, if you're looking to do something, you should look to that. It's impossible for me to write down directions for every single candle, oil, herb that you purchase. When I have a channel where I talk about every single thing that I do, what I make, handmade at my website, and everything. So when it comes down to learning how to work it, just watch my YouTube. You'll find something. There's something on here that's over 200 videos, and I have over 1,000 posts on my Instagram. So you can find something. You will always find something. And in the instance you can't, it's in the listings for whatever you purchase. I'll tell you, use this candle, work this oil, or you can email me and I'll give you a brief description on how to work it. But you generally always want to know what you're working. Don't buy something if you don't know how to work it, because then you're going to mess yourself up. You're going to mess up your energy, and you don't know what to do and how to do it. Put you in a situation you don't want to be in spiritually. So always make sure you have an idea. Okay, I'm going to work this on this altar. I just need to purchase this. Magic said, do it this way. Magic said, light it this way. She said, pray over it this way. A candle like this, you can generally burn it for 7 to 9 days. Do not burn it in one day. There's no rush. And if you think if you burn everything else in one day, you're going to get the results, you're fooling yourself. You're not. That time phase which you're burning is the ritual time phase. There's a phase in between that to where nothing will happen. You're at a standstill. Between that standstill, you should be taking baths, because you should still be working your energy. So if you do a spell and then you just stop and you're like, okay, something got to happen, you're generally wrong. You should work the spell. You should work yourself. You should cleanse your home. That's a full ritual where you're working everything and you're pulling all types of energy around you and among you to make sure that something is moving. So you're pushing and pulling. As much energy as you want back, put into it. It's that simple. If you don't understand, all you have to do is listen to the video again, and it will generally help you to learning how to cleanse, learning how to do rituals, what to look for, reading your wax, all of that. Like, subscribe, and stay blessed.